and welcome to the third in our series of Grow With Us. And the idea of this series is to keep you nice and occupied over the next few weeks, keep you positive, and most importantly, keep your gardens full of wonderful fresh vegetables for the whole season. Fingers crossed, if I do my job properly, that would be great. So what I'm going to do today is sow some lettuce. It's great to have it outside the back door. This is our salad area. So what I'm going to do is do a few successions. I don't grow these big whopping lettuces. I may do a couple, but I don't find it really practical for the family. I quite like lots of rows of cut and come again salads. So they're little baby leaves that you can just cut and then they'll regrow. So what I'll be doing is sowing a few lines here, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 different lines of salad crops. So you start picking the first one, 2 weeks later you will sow the next one, and then you'll sow the next one 2 weeks after that. And the idea of that is by the time that you have finished cropping each row, the first one will be growing again. That probably makes no sense, but when you start to do it, it makes perfect sense. So let's get sowing. If you have one of these wonderful hoes, then you can give your soil a little bit of a hoe down just to make sure that there's no weeds in there, and you're just taking the surface off of those weeds and then they will die back. And if you don't, then you can hand weed. It's quite therapeutic, but this is just a little bit of an easier way. But as I said, if you don't have one, don't worry about it. I mean, I've only just got one this year, and last year our garden was beautiful and I didn't have a hoe, so it's fine. So what I'm using here is this bit of wood that I found in the garden, and this is going to be what I use to make my lines and drills nice and straight. You can use a string line, but I don't have one at the moment, so I'm making do with this lovely bit of wood. So our lines are probably about 15 to 20 centimetres. You can measure it. This is my rocket that was sown over the winter, and it's looking lovely, even though the chickens seem to like to eat it. And this is my bolted rocket, but I love it. These flowers are delicious, absolutely delicious. So even though it's bolted, I think it still tastes nice. So I'm not very good at sacrificing my crops. I like to just leave them, and then I'll also collect the seeds from this as well. Anyway, getting back to business. So about 15 to 20 centimetres away from your away in between your rows, and then I'm going to leave this here, and then you can either use, let me show you, a hoe, but if you don't have one of those, then you can use a stick. So, or you could always use a finger, maybe wear a pair of gloves just in case. So you could, what we'll do is like this, you see, you just make a nice drill down here. Chickens, get out the way. There we go. So that's your nice drill, about centimetre deep, if that. I mean, I'm sowing wild rocket, so it's really tiny seeds. So to be honest, that is quite a nice thin little drill there. Get off my line. Move it, bozo. I mean, how's a girl supposed to work in these conditions? If you have a hoe, then you can just drag your hoe down the line, making a lovely drill. Maybe that's not so lovely because it's really difficult with one hand. We've been infiltrated by the whole gang. So that's how to do a drill. So there we have our 2 beautifully unstraight drills, and we are ready for sowing our seeds. The most exciting part of all. Here is our wild rocket seeds in there, and we just get a little pinch, and here we go. Sprinkle, sprinkle, all the way to the end. And like I said, I'll be doing 1 row this week, and then in a couple of weeks I will be doing another row. I mean, you can't really see the thickness there, but give it a nice liberal amount. So here we have our mixture of cut and come again lettuce, and we're just going to put that into our drills. Don't be shy, give a nice liberal amount. I don't know if you can see the thickness there, but we're just going to go down the row, and then this will give us a really lovely cut and come again mixture of baby leaves. I mean, you can leave them to grow bigger, but I quite like the small leaves. There we go. Once we've finished sowing our seeds, don't be shy, we're just going to give it a rake over. There we go, just a nice gentle rake over, give it a tinkle of water, and then we've sown our seeds. I mean, how easy was that? It's amazing. And I will cover it with some fleece like this until the first frosts have finished, and we're going to have some lovely salad leaves that keep coming back for the rest of the summer. What more could you wish for? You're in my video, well done. It really can't get much easier than that. Tootles, do you want to go for a walk? And you know, if you just keep doing this every couple of weeks, then you'll have a constant supply of salad for the foreseeable future. It's absolutely wonderful. You can also do this in pots, you can do it in little cell trays, and if you wanted bigger leaves, then you can just put 1 or 2 seeds per little cell plug and then grow them on to be bigger. But I mean, I like the little cut salads, but it's totally up to you. But it is really, really easy. Just remember that they don't like too much heat, so maybe don't start them off on the radiator or anything like that. Just wallet them straight into the ground, or you can start them off in little plugs. It's totally up to you. So thank you so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have, and we're going to try and do one a day. I think that might be a little bit optimistic, but we're going to try our best to keep you occupied over the next few weeks, because I know I'm going insane already, and we're only on day 4, I think. Please don't poo on me. So have a lovely rest of the week, enjoy Mother's Day, and we will see you again soon.